everyone, Tim, Adam, and Sam here, and welcome to Flipper Flix. Today's episode is brought to you by DB.
DB is a Scandinavian brand that makes backpacks and bags to help people on the move stay ready for anything.
From the streets to the peaks, DB's gear is travel tested by some of the world's best athletes, adventurers, and creators.
Over the past decade, DB has designed and developed the best bags in the market.
With DB's patented hookup system, you are able to attach smaller products to your backpack, roller, or tote.
One thing's for sure, you have to have the right luggage for the job. It's no fun towing your belongings down a cobblestone street.
Yeah, we don't want you breaking your wheels out there. So we're teaming up with DB to exclusively offer our listeners 10% off your next purchase by using the code POD10. Or you can simply go to the link in our show notes.
DB, it's time to move on. Time to get going. We hope you enjoy this episode.
Cue the singing giraffes! Oompa loompa doopity doo. We've got the season finale for you. Oompa loompa doopity dee. If you were wise, you'd listen to we.
Nice.
That was it.
That was it.
Beautiful.
I know, right? Hi, I'm Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Whoa,
And welcome to Flipper Flix. I know, right? That's my name. Wear it out. I'm gonna send it over to Sam. I don't like to hold on to my intro.
No,
he
you gotta
really
hang
doesn't.
on.
He
to
just throws the hot potato over.
Yeah, I know. I hated holding the hot potato and hot potato. I would immediately chuck it.
I would
Wait,
eat
did
it.
you...
Well, yeah. That's how you be, man.
Wait, did you guys actually play hot potato with a hot potato and not like a ball?
Yeah.
Would you not? You throw it.
What's this private? Are you telling me this private school education couldn't afford potatoes?
Yeah.
That is correct.
What a weirdo.
Why would my parents give me a perfectly fine potato so that I could pass it around with all my friends and make it germy and then potentially have it end up on the ground?
Because you eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, Sam, who are we and what do we do?
We are Flipper Flix. Welcome
Dun-dun.
to the pod. I think we did that a million episodes ago. Don't know which one it was, but I'm pretty sure we did it.
Oh, we did. I introed with the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah. And we review movies, although clearly not very professionally, if you can tell.
What? No.
And let's see, we have social media. We're on Instagram and Twitter, more so Instagram than Twitter, but they exist out there at FlipFlix. We release episodes every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Although, we're trying to switch it up a little bit. We're going to take a little breaky break after... What episode number is this?
Well, it's not a numbered episode, but it'd be after episode... just call it 70.
We just were like, 70 seems like a nice round number. We're going to take a hot break, and then we're going to call it a season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, season 2 premieres on September 23rd. So until then, catch up with us on social media. We'll show you the new logo and be doing all things season 2 worthy. We'll have a new website.
Oh.
And right now, the domain is flipperflix.wixsite.com/home.
Yes, and what will it be?
It will just be flipperflix.com.
Bingo.
We will have entered into the real world.
I know.
I don't know how I
We
feel about that.
exist.
I've gotten used to saying such a long website name.
You're gonna have to change your notes, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about that.
It's a few less words.
Go back.
Yeah.
Change it back.
Yeah.
Go back.
Keep it long. So while we're on a breaky break, you can recommend movies for us at the current website, or you can just DM us on Instagram or Twitter. That way we can get our backlog going for recommendations. You could also review us if you wanted to on Apple. Where else can you review? Podchaser, Good Pods, I don't even know. Wherever you listen
Breaker,
to podcasts.
maybe?
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, like us on Breaker.
Yeah.
Give us those little hearts.
Mm-hmm.
It's really easy, and it's not. What is the word? You don't have to think much. You just hit that heart.
Yeah, it's not a commitment.
That's the word. Commitment.
All right.
It's been a week.
I'll pass it over to Tim. Tim, what did we watch?
It's been a week. Hi. Hi, Tim. And we watched Snowpiercer. It's a film from 2013, and you probably guessed it. it's a bong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it say that actually right here? I'm looking at it right here, and it shows me the cast and the genre, and then the movie is like violent and exciting. But it doesn't show me bong.
What the hell?
That's weird.
Man?
Why
God
wouldn't
damn
it
it,
show
Bobby.
the director?
I don't know.
Anyway, the synopsis for this movie. The Earth's remaining inhabitants are confined to a single train circling the globe as revolution brews among the class-divided cars.
Nailed it.
There you have it. That's it, folks. That's the movie.
That's it. You don't even need to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, why did we watch this movie? Let's see. Putting him on the stand.
So, I think we wanted to do something a little different for this finale episode. We watched a video. I don't remember
Tim and I did.
when. Yeah, we watched it a while back where basically this guy on YouTube, Rhino Stew, says that Snowpiercer is the sequel to Willy Wonka. And it's so far out there, but if you see both films, you're like, it's not. It feels like it actually is very accurate, and he does a good job of analyzing it. So we decided to watch it and then see if we can also convince you, or I guess Sam, because she hasn't seen the theory.
Yeah.
See if we can convince Sam that this is a sequel to Willy Wonka.
Yeah, weirdly enough, Tim and I did not discuss how, like, we weren't like, dude, you got to check out this fucking ridiculous video.
Yeah.
We just both kind of watched it, and then we were like, oh, did you see that? Yeah. Oh, weird. Reddit? Probably. You know, where
Probably.
people find weird stuff.
Yeah.
So, I guess, spoilers for those who have not seen Rhino Stew's video. Spoilers for those who have not seen Willy Wonka, and spoilers for who not it's the word Snowpiercer.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You covered it all.
Yeah, I know. I gotta make sure you hit all three.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not legitimate.
Exactly.
Boom. Okay. So
Boom.
I'm gonna be kind of moderating this sort of thing because
Sure.
Tim is obviously he's a believer.
Clearly, I am on the train that is the Willy Wonka sequel.
Sam is catching up. I don't know. Where do we
She'll
want
be
to
on
put you,
our
Sam?
side. She'll be on our side. It's okay.
You're confident in your
confident.
abilities.
It's not. We're not like debate. It's not. It's basically a great debate, right?
Sure.
Except I'm not informed.
An
So.
uninformed debate. This is great.
Isn't that how all debates are?
Well, see, it's great because you're uninformed.
Yeah.
It just happens to also be a debate. Therefore, it's a great debate.
Yeah, I thought it would be more fun if I was uninformed.
Yeah,
I didn't want to bias myself before I watched it.
Yeah, so I watched it again before we watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Then, Tim, you watched it again after you watched it.
Yeah.
And Sam's still never seen it.
And I watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory to prep
Okay, and she watched Charlie with Johnny Depp, not
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka, which at the very beginning of Rhino Stew's video, he says, oh, this is from my childhood classic film, Willy Wonka, in the Chocolate Factory. Although I think Charlie and Willy Wonka, the two films of similar names, because technically they're different.
They're literally the same film, except Tim
Creepier.
Burton is being Tim Burton in one of them. That's it.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the same shit happens.
Yeah, well, no, one of the deaths is different, but regardless, Willy Wonka is a serial killer. I'm gonna just put it out there.
Yeah.
Serial
guess
killer,
so.
huh?
No, he sees people die. Well, I guess he's more of a sociopath. I don't know. He's a path of sorts. He watches kids die, and kids potentially die, and he's like, oh no.
I think he knows that
Stop,
they're not
don't do
dying.
that. Yeah,
Like, he's got the Oompa Loompas that save him and stuff, I think.
exactly.
I'm pretty
Not-
sure they're
not-
not dying.
Johnny Depp's version of it, you're not actually certain that he knows they're not going to die.
True.
But the whole idea of this theory stems upon the character Wilford, Sam.
Okay, yep. The
It's
train
Charlie.
conductor. Oh.
Not what you
Well,
thought.
I'm already confused.
Okay, so...
I mean, I'm not confused, but that was not where I was expecting already.
yeah, I just wanted to set the stage that they think that, like, Charlie is Wilford.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wilford.
Yeah, and, like, he changed his name to
Okay.
Wilford and put a big old W as his, like, mentor, Wonka.
Yeah.
If you notice, he had W's everywhere.
Yeah, well, okay, I already want to put my beef out there with this theory. If your theory hinges on the fact that there are W's for this guy's name...
No, that's just an extra bonus point.
Okay,
that's just like...
I was like...
That's sort of just like the cherry, because it's like... You'll see, because it's all this evidence, and then it's like, oh, yeah, he could easily change his name to Wilford.
Yeah. Nope, that's it. That's the whole theory, Sam.
Yep, that's
it. There's W's, and it's that, and then boom.
That's it.
Okay, cool.
Well, we're done. She's convinced. Close it down.
Yep.
I know. Like, good game, guys. I'll get to the cast. But, like, it stems from that, right? So we have a group of people...
Okay.
Trying to make it through a setting. In this case, in Willy Wonka.
It's the chocolate factory.
In this one, it's the train.
No, the rattling arc.
The rattling arc.
Yes.
Mind the engine.
What does he say?
God damn it, Claude! Mind the engine.
Yeah.
Fucking Claude. Anywho.
One of my favorite quotes.
Yeah,
Wilford just was a mood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Wilford's ready for retirement. Where he's going to go on this train, I have no idea, but...
I know, right? Like, no. He's got to hang out in the aquarium room, because that's the best room on
How
the
does that room exist?
I don't know.
I really want to... I loved it.
It's
the
amazing.
devil rays in there.
Yeah.
But, like, that would weigh so much.
He's just going to be... a permanent scuba diver in the aquarium room, and then he's gonna serve the sushi.
Real quick, that aquarium had to have been like thin as shit.
Yeah,
right?
There's no way it could actually be the size it was.
That's why I had stingrays.
Yeah.
But they had like other fish and stuff in there too. I don't know.
They did.
Yeah, because they serve sushi twice a year or something.
Yeah, in January and June or July.
It was January and July.
6 months apart. Makes sense.
I knew because I would be a connoisseur.
But the idea is the group of people walk through.
Yes.
And one by one, they keep losing them.
Yes.
Just like in Willy Wonka.
Except they lost a lot of people in this movie versus Willy Wonka. You only lose like a handful.
Yeah, 74% to be exact.
Yeah. I like it. Nice
Which
joke.
falls under, in the original Willy Wonka film, Charlie is seen doing like chemistry and mathematics with probability specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, he's in school in the original movie.
Yeah. And there's a scene where he does that?
Yeah, he's doing mathematics.
Oh, God. I hate this theory already.
Crazy, right?
Yes.
And then what is a major theme, Sam, of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka?
Chocolate.
Economic class structures. You were right with that answer. So, like, obviously, Charles...
Chocolate is still relevant, but continue. I was not wrong.
No, you weren't. Food. I would have taken food.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, okay.
Those protein bars.
That's the same thing as economic structure.
Exactly. I mean...
He didn't accept chocolate, but he would have accepted food.
I would have, because of the protein bars being a major aspect of the film, which were made of cockroaches in this. Yeah. Or in the... So this is originally a graphic novel, if you guys didn't know.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's called Where'd It Go?
Snowpiercer?
No, it's French. Le Transpercienge or something.
The Rattling Arc?
Nailed it.
No.
The Rattling Arc.
Transpercienge. Anyways, it's shit.
Ew.
In the book.
That makes sense.
It's not cockroaches. It's shit.
That makes more sense to me.
They're eating gelatin poop.
Ew.
Now,
dogs eat poop. Why can't humans?
I mean, bunnies do too. Yeah. They literally can't live without their shit.
That's just hilarious.
It really is. Yeah. Dogs can, but bunnies no. They literally, their bodies can't break down the nutrition.
We've talked about this before. Bunnies are useless.
Have we really? I don't think that we would have used those words.
I don't know. We might have.
We did. We literally talked about it because I remember ranting about how I hate rabbits and I just want to eat them. And,
okay.
Yep.
Go back to whatever episode that was.
Would you guys have tried the protein bars?
Yeah, fuck it.
After I knew they were cockroaches?
No. Like the actual, like, human, like what they made them out of for the movie.
Oh.
Without knowing.
For the movie? Like,
wait, like
the
the
actors
prop?
eating
Would
them?
you eat? Yeah, the actors actually ate them.
Yeah, they're probably
edible.
just Jell-O.
Yeah.
They were seaweed,
Oh, yeah, I'd try it.
tangle, whatever the fuck
I
that
don't know
is,
what that is.
sugar, and gelatin.
Yeah, so it's Jell-O.
Apparently Tilda loved them.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Back to my socioeconomic
Yes.
differences. What is, like, Charlie is poor as fuck.
Clearly.
He would live in the back of the train.
Which also, let me just talk about this for a minute. And I know that everybody talks about this, but it's very bizarre that you have like 4 people laying in bed next to each other in Willy Wonka. Like,
Oh, that's fucking
yeah,
weird.
with like the grandpa with the cocaine pinky and shit.
yeah.
Grandpa Joe?
Yeah, grandpa.
Yeah.
Joe.
Like, just because you're poor doesn't mean you have to all lay in the same bed or 2 beds pushed together. I don't know.
It's a single
weird.
bed. They didn't have enough money for a second bed.
Oh. That's fine, but Charlie and the Chocolate Factory makes it look like they pushed 2 beds together,
They
which
might
at that
have.
point was dumb.
I haven't
Anywho.
seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I think I don't know that I've actually ever fully watched that one. I've only
That's
watched Willy Wonka.
I haven't seen Willy and Wonka in a while, but we did just watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for this episode.
Anywho, it's just weird.
As we know that most of the other kids in Willy Wonka are as rich as fuck.
Right.
Augustus Gloop.
Gloop. He just eats chocolate whenever he wants. Yep.
Yeah. He eats anything. His family
Yep.
eats anything in the movie.
Yep.
Nice.
Veruca.
Veruca's the one that's like literally a rich
Little rich bitch, yeah.
Okay.
Blueberry girl that I'm forgetting.
What is her name?
Blueberry Girl.
Yeah, Blueberry girl.
You got it.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then Mike TV.
Mike TV. Is Mike TV rich? I thought he just watched a lot of TV, though I guess.
Yeah, I thought he was just
Charlie
like,
doesn't, like...
Yeah, but at that time to have a television?
That's what I was
True,
wondering.
yeah.
Like,
Was
does Charlie
considered-
have a television?
No.
He finds out about
Charlie has a hole in his roof.
Yeah,
in the
well, that
new
doesn't
movie.
mean he can't have a little bit of, like, you know...
I doubt he had a
I know.
television.
Okay,
Um,
so... Yeah, I guess.
do you
that
see the
makes
themes
sense.
being
Wait, but what
similar?
is the blueberry girl? I thought she was just like selfish, and
She
like,
was selfish, but I mean, like, she clearly came from money because her mom bought her all the chocolate.
Yeah, to get the ticket.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so, and literally when I'm watching this movie, I'm like, I forgot, like, how the people got them. I'm like, all these rich parents are just going to buy their kids chocolate.
All right,
Yeah.
that was the goal. Was they tried?
Yeah.
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 And then after I watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I watched Futurama's episode when Fry in the Slurm Factory.
that was pretty good.
Yeah. Then I think I rewatched it with you, Sam,
Yeah.
directly after.
Nice.
It's so good.
But yeah, like that, you can see the theming making sense where you have the tail and the rest of the boat. I mean, train.
Now we're on a
The rest
boat.
of the arc.
It's an arc. That's why I said boat. Anyways, do you see that, Sam?
What? That there's a poor section? Yes.
Yeah, you see that theme? You can agree with that theme?
There's a poor section. Yes.
And a rich
and
section.
There's a poor child in Willy Wonka. Correct.
Moving through the factory/train. Both starting with the letter C.
Okay, so
that I just
you're
made up
starting
on the
to
spot.
lose me a little bit
Yeah, you-
because he just takes a tour of the factory. He's not trying to get to the front. Like, they're clearly trying to get to the front.
Well,
Right.
there's plots to both movies, obviously, but the
Yes.
Yeah.
underlying theme of both of this theory is that they're moving through an obstacle that they don't realize the end goal
Is
of.
made for them,
Yeah.
which is a wealthy industrialist needing a successor.
Okay, yes.
You would agree with that?
That I can agree with.
This is the part that confuses me, but it's like Charlie being Wilford, is Wilford trying to replicate Wonka?
Yeah.
Yes.
Confused you, but it's
Well, I couldn't tell if you were asking me a question or if that was a
that
statement.
was a statement.
Based on the words
It's-
you used.
It's kind of like yeah, I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like that makes sense. Like you can draw the lines.
Yes.
But yeah, like basically Curtis would be in Wilford's eyes
Charlie 2.0?
Himself.
yes, himself.
Oh,
He's
duh.
looking for himself.
Yes.
And Gilliam, now Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the new one with Johnny Depp, doesn't have this character.
Okay. The old one does, though?
The old one has a guy that, like, what did he do to him?
He
Like,
was-
did he just go ahead?
Yeah, he was like his like assistant, right? Like not
Wonka's
assistant, but
assistant.
yeah, he was more of. I almost want to be like bodyguard, sort of, but not really. But yeah, he was kind of like the assistant dude. He was shady. And
yeah, he like shows up randomly, like
yeah,
you have
he
a
like
golden ticket. That
Yeah.
guy.
That's Gilliam.
That's Gilliam. Yeah.
Because it's his close. Wilford calls him a close friend that he's known forever.
Yeah.
There's the age difference where Wilford is clearly younger than Gilliam.
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So we got that.
Yes.
Check.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You good? You good? We're good there. We're good. We got to convince Tim. We got to convince. I think she's gonna accept this in the end.
Yeah.
Was that your whole theory?
No, we're not.
Okay.
done.
It's like.
But
I'm with you so far.
Yeah.
Skeptical still. Mark me as a skeptic
Oh,
still.
fun fact on Gilliam. His name was named after Terry Gilliam, the director of The Man Who Killed Don Quixote.
Whoa.
See, the season finale is really bringing it all together. We got Don Quixote in here, which makes sense. And then it only makes sense that we got to love on Bong until the one more time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we were deciding between whether or not to do this movie or do what we were going to call the Jennifer Connaissance, because we, for some
Yeah.
weird reason, have done a lot of Jennifer
I couldn't
Connelly
remember the
films.
name, but,
Which honestly is just funny because I don't think any of us are really like, Jennifer
she's-
Connelly.
She's
not
a fine
intentional, yeah.
actress.
She is. I don't know how it happened because it wasn't intentional.
But the weirdest part is that she's in the new TV show of this.
I know. It's all coming
Well,
together.
there you
Yeah, we got this whole circle thing going on.
It's the circle of Flipper Flix. Yeah, man.
It's where the train goes around the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
in
Although that's not
365
really a
days.
circle.
Not at all.
They showed the map and it looked a lot more
It's a closed
complicated.
loop.
Yeah.
But going on, so we got the guy who we are claiming Gilliam is the spy bodyguard
Dude.
dudeski.
Assistant guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this part is kind of, Tim, I'm going to be honest, where they start like connecting other characters, they do lose me a little bit.
Depending on the character, yeah.
Yeah, some of them you're like,
I can see
I
it,
don't know.
but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, that one seems a little stretched. And why wouldn't you have all of the characters? Because there's one or two, I think, that he doesn't call out.
The blueberry girl.
Yeah.
She's the only one that's not included.
Yeah.
So, Claude is, they're like, oh, Claude like licks her blood. You know who else just eats random shit?
Yeah.
Augustus. What if Claude is Augustus's daughter?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically the idea is Charlie kept in contact with the other...
Peeps.
I think
The
he
other
kept them
peeps.
around more than he just kept in contact with them. I think they
Yeah,
all
he-
became kind of
yeah.
like friends-ish.
Because they went through some weird ass fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
So you got, that's why they're like, oh, Claude, because I could see it, whatever. But Minister Mason is Veruca.
Yeah.
Because Veruca, they're saying is like, oh, well, she's super spoiled in the movie, right?
Yes.
They're saying that after she almost died in the incinerator, she becomes thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She goes
right.
from one extreme to the other.
Yeah.
And becomes thankful for Wilford or Charlie.
Wilford or / Charlie, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got the gunman. Do you remember a character from the original show that really liked to shoot stuff?
The cowboy.
My TV.
Mike TV.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying that becomes the gunman dude. Pew,
Who's
pew.
the gunman dude?
The guy that
The
just
big
doesn't
boss
seem
guy.
to die.
Yeah.
The guy that's like in the sauna and doesn't
Yeah.
die
Yeah.
after he got stabbed and stuff. Okay.
Which, Tim, I wanted to ask you about this. Them shooting in that circle through the windows.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't believe that they would have been able to do that well, personally. But
Yeah. Judging by the distance, and one of those guns would have been more capable to do that.
Yeah.
the boss, the bad Mike, the
yeah.
potential Mike TV dude.
Yeah. And given like the training and stuff that he supposedly had just from watching him and do stuff, I don't know. I think it was obviously all just for flair and for the movie.
Yeah.
But shooting like that against those windows and stuff would have been a really bad idea.
Right? It's only a little cool. Actually, the when he first started shooting, one of the other officer dudes
Yelled
with
at
him started. Well, he was plugging the
He
holes.
he had that little putty and he was plugging
that's
something.
funny.
Yeah. It was kind of cool. But funny, speaking of the action, getting actually get into our normal shit. apparently, so Weinstein helped produce this. Apparently him and Bong clashed a lot.
Oh.
Because Bong is an artist.
Right.
Yes.
And Weinstein was like, I want more action scenes.
Of course.
Oh, I thought you were going to say more money, because that's true.
Well, yeah, but... So the fish scene, where they cut the fish open...
Ha! I hated that scene.
Oh, it's
That
great.
was... Bong claimed it was his favorite scene. And Weinstein wanted it out. He wanted more... He wanted a quicker pace and more action.
No, that scene was amazing.
Okay. So, Bong goes to Weinstein and is like, hey, Harvey, I need this scene in it. It's my favorite scene. My father was a fisherman. It's paying homage to him.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lie. His father was not a fisherman.
That's amazing.
I love it.
But, like, Weinstein obviously didn't know this. And
Right.
it was like, family's important. I'll let you keep that scene.
That's amazing.
I
Bong.
fucking love Bong, man.
I don't fully understand the whole idea behind that scene. The dudes, their outfits, and then
Yeah.
why do they have? I mean, I get it, like hatchets instead of like guns and stuff, but what was the point of the fish? I understand it's supposed to be some kind of like thing they're doing pre-battle, weird
War
thing,
paint
but
sort of
yeah,
shit.
but it's like what? Why?
But why?
Well, like, it gets... The weirder part to me is, like, there's only one guy whose eyes aren't being shown. Everybody else has it over their eyes.
I know, it annoyed the shit out of me, because they'd, like, zoom in on whoever the first guy was.
And it's just his mouth.
Yeah, and
They
they'd
all
be
are
like,
like that.
here's a whole row
No,
of
there's
people.
one guy.
Here's a whole row of people who have their eyes covered, and then there's one guy
Oh, I
off to
see.
the left. And I was
Yeah.
like, cover his eyes. This is annoying me.
Yeah, his eyes were showing and his mouth was blocked. And I'm like, I wonder if he put his mask on wrong.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, to go back to the theory. Going back to the theory.
Mhm.
So those are the people, like, we didn't miss any of the other people. But you're like, Adam, Tim, there's no Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
Well, what if... Did you ever see a female Oompa Loompa?
No.
Would you say that in theory they could go extinct without... Unless they were being able to asexually reproduce.
Yes.
Which I don't believe that they could. I'm just going to guess it. So the idea was, do you know how Claude was the child searcher? Like, she would go get the kids
Oh, yes.
and bring them to the back so they can go in the engine and shit.
Yeah.
Because you know what else could have fit in there?
Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompas.
I mean, that was one of the things that, like... So towards the end, I feel like I saw, not knowing anything about what you guys were forcing me into here,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the end scene is, like, very much parallel. And then, like, when you find the kids doing the engine, I was like, oh, they're the Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
Like,
You
and
could
I
get
think-
there without us.
I think
Yeah.
that's the biggest one, the biggest, because he's like, yeah, the engine is immortal, but not all of its parts. And he said, and recently, that part has gone extinct, which is,
Yeah.
the Oompa Loompas.
Yep.
That was probably the biggest nail in the coffin for me for it. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. That's kind of funny.
Right. And to make any things... So, like, Wonka was what? He was an inventor. He would make crazy foods like protein bars and exploding gum.
Mm.
He didn't make protein bars.
He
but
didn't.
Wilford did.
Yeah, he made what did he make? That soda where you could like burp and fly.
Yeah,
burp and
the
fly.
gobstoppers.
And then he had exploding gum,
Mm-hmm.
which could, in theory, be
The
Kronos. Chrono.
Mm. As if they were
Chronol.
smelling it, not chewing it.
Yeah. Chrono. It's Chrono. I thought there was an... I don't know.
I
believe
that
you.
part I don't know about that one because it's like that's not like the gum, yeah, sure, but it's industrial waste. It's not.
Yeah, it's... I thought it was shit. Like, literal poop.
No, I think it's byproduct of the engine.
That would make more sense. Because the little kid was going in and grabbing some gross-ass shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's part of like that stuff.
Now, what's kind of weird and interesting about like the actual Snowpiercer movie in itself is that the kids, the film writers and directors were just like, yeah, so like kids born on the train have like this is their life, right? Like
Right.
Yeah.
they were like their hearing has become animalistic. That's why little what's her name, Yona,
Mm-hmm.
was able to like hear that,
She
like
can,
wasn't clairvoyant.
sense. Yeah.
Oh.
So, but you could hear it all ahead.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
And what'd you think of the scene where Namjoon was like pointing out the first revolution?
Oh, yeah.
The 7?
The 7,
Yeah.
which included his wife,
Yep.
Oh.
Yona's mom.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, they don't say that, but the director's
It's
like,
pretty
yeah,
implied.
that's.
What? Where was it implied?
I was for
He-
sure the first time I watched it when he was talking
Really?
about the front woman being like, he talked about the woman and her teaching him and like how he was like acting during it. That was my impression.
That went over my head. I had no idea.
I didn't really get it either, I'll be honest.
I thought they were like friends or something. But
Or he just knew them.
yeah, that makes more
I-
sense. I mean,
So I guess I also would have taken like it as like somebody that raised him, I guess.
Yeah.
gotcha.
So
Some
for me, it
form
could have
of
gone both
relation to
ways.
him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of crazy, right? Like,
Yeah.
little details like that, you're like, fuck. And yeah, I actually had a question. Where do you guys think they used the bathroom in the tale?
Doesn't
Just
matter.
shit in a corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, the reason why I asked was because in reality, the food is made of shit
Right.
in the graphic novel. So I was like, do they have a toilet or like?
We also
are they just
never
eating-
saw any bathrooms.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just so narrow. That's why I ask.
I also want
Yeah,
to
I
know where
don't
they get
know.
all these materials from. Like how it's how
Right?
17 years, 18 years, 18, right?
Mhm.
17, yeah, it hits 18 in the movie.
And they're all getting like tailored suits and stuff. Like where's all
Yeah.
that coming from?
Yeah.
all these
Like,
outfits that people have, where's it all coming from? I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't ask questions. But yeah, like at the beginning, they ran out of bullets and they weren't able to replicate those.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Which I was laughing about because think about how anticlimactic this movie would have been if that gun had a bullet in it and Curtis just killed
He
himself.
got shot. Yeah. That was part of the plan, though.
Yeah.
I know. All of it was part of the plan. Oh, and there's another part, Sam, where Wonka used to send words and shit and messages in his food.
Really?
Yeah. How do you think they got to the chocolate factory?
Yeah. Golden ticket, woman.
Well, yeah, the golden ticket, but like it wasn't
That
like
was
a
a message,
like a
a little-
note.
yeah.
That was a little far-fetched.
That
That's a little
one,
far-fetched. That was like, and then the little blood bullets. Not blood bullets,
Yeah.
note bullets.
Yeah. So one thing to me that he talks about, and it's a little stretch, is I just had a thought and I completely forgot it.
Oh, no.
In mid-thought, I completely
That's
forgot what I
the
was thinking.
worst.
Okay, I'll say something. The
Shit.
tail end would smell like shit, right? Like, it would just be so gnarly. Those people probably haven't showered in 17 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Yeah, I said that in the movie when they get to like the water car or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, go ahead and take a shower." I'm like, dude, people should be like sprinting to take a shower
Oh, I
know,
after
right?
18 years. Like,
Well, some of them.
Unless, go ahead, Tim.
I was just gonna say some of them probably don't even know. Like
that's what I was going to
the
say.
younger
That's
ones,
exactly-
they don't
yeah.
even know.
I know. And, like, I'm going to be honest. People must have been getting intimate on top, like, stacked. Like, think about the tail end is really good at procreating.
ew.
Yeah.
And, like, there's no privacy.
You got to
So-
think though, like you have all this time. What are they doing?
I know.
They're literally
Bumping
just living at
uglies.
the end of the train.
I know. I don't really get that.
Yeah.
Sam's like bumping uglies over here.
Bumping uglies.
Can I just tell you something, Tim? When they threw... The guy's name is Andrew. No. Yes, his name is Andrew. Crazy dude that loses his arm.
Uh huh.
Oh yes, I like.
Sam
that.
laughed at this part.
Yeah.
Because, like, his arm's, like, dangling out there.
It's
Yeah.
really funny looking. I don't know why. I don't know why.
His,
They're
his
just like,
face, how he does it, is kind of like, oh, makes you kind of like laugh, but at the same time you're like, oh, that's rough.
I know.
yeah.
But, like, there's a dude, like, leaning on the boss man. Big boss, final
Yeah,
boss
that
dude.
guy. I don't.
I always assumed that was his son.
Yeah, I thought something like that too. I don't know.
That was Mitch TV.
Mitch TV.
Nice.
I think those are my notes for the theory right now. I'm going to talk about the movie a little bit more because I wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember what. There's part of the theory that I think. Oh, okay, got it. So
This guy's got it.
part of it that is weird to me is in the movie in Snowpiercer, because they're both movies.
Yes. Thank you for
Well,
grounding
technically
us.
speaking, Snowpiercer is also a TV
Right,
show.
but whatever. I've never watched.
we
the
didn't
show.
do that. Yeah, it was on
Um,
TNT.
But they show a video of Wilford. Well, this obviously can be manufactured, like by Wilford himself. But as a kid, loving trains, wanting to make a luxury train, whatever, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of throws off the whole Charlie thing to me.
Yeah.
Unless he didn't want people to know where he came from,
Yeah.
which is fine. I think, to live whatever legacy he has, or like for people to admire him more, he wanted to make like a better backstory for himself or something.
Yeah.
To make it seem like he was always like a genius and blah blah blah. That's the only big issue I have with the whole theory, I think, because in the movie it literally shows his childhood. But
I know.
Again, that can be fake and whatever. But
The most outlandish part for me is like just sitting there and being like, yeah, that's definitely Augustus's daughter.
yeah, I think some of the characters made a lot of sense, like comparing
Yeah.
them, and then the other ones were just a stretch. And then the fact that they're just missing one, or like we presumably don't even see one, but then he's like, the teacher is also somebody. He compares the teacher to the Blueberry Girl
Because she has a baby.
because she has a baby. So I
And
don't
she's
know.
a ball.
No.
Yeah, which apparently that was the actress who plays Jonah's idea to make her pregnant.
Nice.
Interesting.
Random facts that I read. But yeah, like that was the confusing part. Like if it was a true sequel, I would assume it would have had all four of them.
Or an explanation, or like somebody, like they would have hinted at somebody, I don't know, happening, like something happened to that person without saying it was that person.
You can just say that it's the
Okay.
daughters, Augustus's and the missing girl. Boom.
Yeah.
How would that be?
It's Claude. It covers two people, and then we were down. And we only had to find three. Boom, roasted.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Oh, like so the Blueberry Girl that's missing, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying that they could have, like, the theory could just be that she made a baby with Augustus, and that
I see
baby
what
is
you're
Claude.
saying. I see what you're saying now. Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
can
that's
see
how we're
that.
gonna get
Yeah.
the fourth person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we got the fourth person, Sam. Write that down.
Just
write
fix,
it down.
You just
my
fixed the
gosh.
hole in the theory. Done.
There you
Fixed it.
go.
I took that little putty and I just
Yep.
You like-
jammed
I
it in
like
there.
it.
Bloop, 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 bloop. I will say that the video of, like, just the video felt to me like one of the more Wonka-esque
Yes, it was.
things. Like, it was like, oh,
It was kind of fun and
love
playful.
trains. And
Oh yeah.
I don't know, something about
does
it was
feel
like
very
ooh.
Wonka.
Yeah, like I can see how we got here. Just like
Mhm.
that was kind of like the ending scene where I was like, okay, yeah, that checks out.
Also,
more
it's-
so than Jello. Go ahead.
Yeah. Isn't it more so than Jello? Isn't it like just a matter of time before that train just falls off those tracks?
Yeah.
Right?
The amount of times
Like,
it showed it like bobbling on the tracks, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just literally a matter of time. Because
Yeah.
the train itself can be advanced as you want, but when you have it riding on normal tracks, like there's nothing there. I don't know.
Mhm.
why did he choose mountains?
Dude, I don't know.
Elevation,
Like,
but
Oh, I guess.
keeps
maybe.
off the ground. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
because like
again-
he clearly goes over the ocean at some point.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know how he created it, but cool. He did it by 2014. I don't remember seeing it.
He did it with the glass elevator. Duh.
Duh.
Yeah. Wait, why wouldn't you just make? I don't know.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just have a lot of glass elevators?
Yeah.
Because it can't withstand the cold, probably.
True.
Right, but that technology, I don't
Back
know.
in 1971.
I mean, Wonka basically had the glass elevator technology, so it's not that weird
Right.
now saying that just put the train on the tracks for the glass elevator.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I guess Wilford could just be like Wilford Charlie. It sounds like some like military thing. Wilford Charlie.
Charlie Ford.
Yeah.
Charlie Ford. He just like takes the glass elevator and puts it on the train tracks around the world.
Yeah.
But he doesn't go full circle. He weirdly like loops back around over the Atlantic again.
Yeah, he does some
And
weird
he-
stuff.
And he doesn't take advantage, if we're saying it is the glass elevator technology, he doesn't take advantage of the fact that the glass elevator can go sideways
It
and
can go
slantways.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even into space, like in the book.
Yeah, exactly.
He could have fucked off to a different planet.
He could have went slantways. Like, what
But
the
he
fuck,
is a
man?
benevolent man.
Ugh.
Sorry, I was trying to do my best Mason
Yeah, I know.
impression. So, real quick, Mason was originally written for John C. Reilly.
That makes a lot more sense, honestly. Like,
And they left, like, it was written for a man.
Mm-hmm.
So if you catch a lot of stuff, she gets called Sir a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
she does. Yeah.
I did catch that.
So he intentionally left those. But yeah, apparently Mason was going to be a lot more peaceful at first. With John C.
So-
Reilly being able to play with his comedy.
That throws out part of the theory then, right?
I mean, yeah.
Because that would
it
be
was,
a different person entirely.
Yeah, I know. So like it.
But maybe that's why they were switched.
Right. Exactly. Right. Boom. Roasted.
Boom.
I do feel like that's kind of like a big stretch. Like, I'm sorry. I don't see Veruca
characters.
ever having a change in heart.
Oh God,
Change of
no.
heart.
Oh, I don't know. I could see that. Like,
She's a bad nut.
a traumatic experience like that. I don't know. If she becomes grateful that she didn't die, and then she worships the person that saved her, essentially.
Which is Wonka, not Charlie.
But Wonka also tried to
Well,
kill her.
no. It could easily be Charlie. Charlie could have
That's
been the
true.
one that came back and said, hey, bring all these people, all the, people that get trapped, whatever. Because all the Oompa Loompas went to, like, help them and stuff, right? Find them.
Yeah.
He could have been the reason they're still alive.
I mean, who knows if Oompa Loompas are carnivorous or not?
Yeah, they could be. Because that would be kind of funny, actually. Like, he sacrificed
Yeah.
them to the Oompa Loompas, and maybe that's why they're dying out.
Yeah, exactly.
So
They need human flesh.
in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie, Tim,
Mhm.
they are like Willy Wonka goes to a remote island to
Right.
find the Oompa Loompas.
Like,
And they
he
worship
actually
the
does
cocoa bean.
in there, in the movie. That he
In
actually
the new
does.
movie.
Because I remember,
Yeah.
like,
And-
in Willy Wonka, well, he talks about him being on there, the island, and then that they
Yeah.
were being attacked by, like a dragon thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like animals, yeah. And that they worship chocolate.
Yeah.
That's great.
They worship the cocoa bean. And
The
he's,
cocoa bean.
and he's like, well, I have a lot of that.
Yeah.
Sorry, my best Johnny Depp Charlie Wonka impression.
There you go.
My best impression of an impression.
Well, what is Wonka's dad's name? Like Wilbur or something?
His dad's name, yeah,
It's
Wilbur
not
Wonka.
It's not like Wilfred or Wilford.
It's Wilbur.
Oh, it was close.
It is close.
Because I was like, ooh.
If that was Wilford, that would sew it shut.
Mm-hmm.
Unbreakable
I think
seal.
Wilbur's close enough for me.
Yeah, because Charlie's a child. He's probably not fully listening.
That's true.
Because Wonka hated his dad.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then they make an amends with Darth Sidious or Saruman.
Oh my word.
But
But there's no chocolate waterfall that stirs the chocolate.
True.
no, because it's all frozen.
Yeah.
No,
He
that's
does-
not a good enough response.
The only other note I have is there have been 4 revolutions,
Yes.
which is kind of crazy. But I mean, since they were all planned revolutions, it's a lot less crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Gilliam basically is like, "Hey, yeah, you guys should try and go die."
Right.
I know, right? Like, what the fuck?
Like,
Seeing as they're all
sending-
population control.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a shepherd leading his sheep to
The slaughter.
kind of nuts.
How
But he
about-
like cut off his leg and arm.
Yeah, I was about to say, how about that whole story Chris gives at the end, or Curtis rather, gives at the end about
Charlie
being the one
gives
with the
it down.
knife.
Yeah.
Charlie, no, Curtis.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, okay, in this context, Charlie, but
He's both Charlie and Curtis.
yeah,
Curtis.
Curtis. Ugh.
Anyways, what were you trying to say, Tim? He had the knife.
Just that he was like, how about that story there at the end? He's the guy that was about to eat the one dude and when he was
Edgar?
a baby. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of takes a dark turn
Yeah.
there, you know? Like,
a real dark
I mean,
turn.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily a lighthearted movie at all,
It's not,
right? Because it's
but,
about
yeah.
class warfare, but like, I don't know. There was like, it wasn't that bad, and then you get to like that monologue scene, and it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
I know.
that's rough, buddy.
It's got to be his audition take, right?
Yeah.
Tape.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was rough. Like you saw that he had the scar earlier in the film.
Mm-hmm. And then they tie it all together.
Yeah, no, it was a nice little bow.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, in the like movie poster, he like you can see his right arm, but you can't see his left arm.
Oh.
Like it's kind of like hidden behind his back to kind of imply that he's
Yeah.
gonna lose his arm. Crazy.
Crazy.
What'd you guys think, Tim? I don't know how you feel. I wasn't certain that like shielding somebody's body from both sides would save them from an explosion.
No.
That's not how that works.
I don't think that's how
Very
it
movie
works.
thing, just like the whole gun scene and stuff. And
I know.
mean,
I kind of just accepted it.
a lot of the time, being close to an explosion like that, and in any movie, the movies do this all the time. People are within the concussive radius of the explosion to where that would do more damage than anything else. That's why bomb, like, I don't know, like, have you ever seen Hurt Locker? Like, stuff like that, like, they do a really good job of expressing, like, the concussive blast and stuff, and why they wear the suits like they do, and, because that's all designed to kind of, like, deflect it around and away from you.
Oh.
Yeah, so the concussive blast, if, like, alone would, like, scramble your brain, essentially.
The brain scramblies.
Yeah,
the
the
brain
brain
scramblies.
scramblies. Oh, God. Yeah, movies are always at fault for that. People, like, will
Oh,
stand, like, when you get pushed back, like, yeah, that's a thing, but you'd also be dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
like, you're not, like, yeah, like, explosions, why do you think people, like, if you're standing on top of an explosion, it's not the fire or anything, it's the actual explosion that blows you apart. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
there's your whole thing there.
Okay.
Tim Rand.
I really liked how they walked out at the end and just saw polar bear. I'm like,
I was like, I wish that
I
polar bear ate
know!
him. Yeah, I said that because I'm like, that thing's probably hungry and aggressive as fuck.
Like, if it was a snow hare, that would have been much more like, oh, cool, we can at least eat.
Yeah.
An Arctic fox.
Or an Arctic fox.
Not a fucking
fox would
polar
be-
bear that is the most aggressive form of bear.
That's like,
I know.
nom nom.
We have lots of
motherfucker.
bears, and we're going to give you the one that's going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe that was the whole thing. That it was
They were
like,
fucked no matter what.
yeah, like it was
Yeah.
supposed to drearily end.
It's so great too because they crashed in seemingly the middle of nowhere. How are they going to
Yeah.
survive?
I know.
But
I know. I didn't understand that plan.
Yeah, like I get that they were like, oh, well, it's melting, it's getting warmer. I'm like, okay, but you still don't have the infrastructure to survive.
yeah, you don't have
right?
anything. You literally just blew up your train that had all your stuff on it. Like,
Can you, like, when that ice melts, can you drink it? Or does it have that WD-7 or whatever?
Yeah, like who knows?
yeah,
And the only
weird
things that would
chemical.
have survived would have been polar bears and like Arctic animals.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Stuff that's gonna eat you.
Narwhals.
I would have
swimming
loved
in
to
the
see
ocean.
like future. I guess it wouldn't have been that far in the future, but like, yeah, this wouldn't make sense actually, because I was gonna say killer whales that like swim in snow.
Yeah.
But I guess
somebody make that
Dude.
movie.
Yeah, but I guess like the chemical could have had like some adverse effect and like evolved things rapidly or something to explain that. But I don't know. That'd been hilarious if at the end they're just like, oh look, polar bear, and then this fucking killer whale comes out of the snow and like eats it or something.
So you're
Weird.
saying
That'd be
what you
amazing.
really want, Tim, is the host.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The host 2.0.
Yeah.
But it's the snowst.
Yeah.
Wait. I just thought about this. Isn't that girl?
Yeah, it's the same girl.
Is this okay? That's what I thought.
Yeah. And it's her dad again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's fucking
But do you
great.
guys have any more notes on the theory before we get to that part, Sam? We're waiting to the end.
Any more notes on the theory?
Or the movie.
That this is before I knew what the theory was. The names are not good enough for me. Seems like we're grasping at straws if we have Curtis that starts with a C like Charlie and Wolford that starts with a W like Willy Wonka.
I don't think those are the main point of it, but
No, I wouldn't say.
I wouldn't make those the focal of it, but I can see where you come from. I think they're just kind of
Again,
like
I follow.
yeah, I think they're just like the again the cherry on top. It's just of course they would change their names and stuff, but
Yeah.
And then the other one I have is that Wilford likes kids. So he's a pedophile?
Yeah,
I thought
you
that
think
too.
like you
Like-
think that, and then he gets to the front, and he's like, "I just need him to fucking do the machine."
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they eat, but
Um,
do they get the protein bars?
I don't think they eat. I think they just eventually die.
Yeah, I know. And then they just like get another one that can fit in there.
It's a good thing the tail's good at procreating.
Or like
Yeah.
the beginning part where, or the end part where the kid climbs into the engine bay and
The
it
thing,
closes. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure that's their fate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty dark.
Maybe
man.
is why the Oompa Loompas went extinct.
Because he was slowly
Question
killing
mark?
them. But, Tim, you got any more notes?
No.
All right, I'll get to the cast. Curtis was played by Captain America.
Yes.
He's also in Knives Out and The Losers.
The Losers.
I've been wanting to see that movie, but Sam doesn't
The
seem for
Losers?
it. Yeah.
Why have I not heard?
It's a weird movie from the mid to late 2000s. Nam Jung is played by Song Kang-ho. We've seen him 3 times now.
I love him.
No, 2 times,
He's
right?
amazing.
He's in The Host, Memories of Murder, Parasite. He's one of Bong's go-to.
He's
Yeah.
Yeah. Wilford, who I think Wilford was probably one of the best castings in this entire film.
Oh yeah, of course.
He's played by Ed Harris. He's in Westworld.
Ed
Yeah.
Harris is amazing.
He's in The Truman Show, which I didn't realize. Then he's in a movie called Mother, which is not the Mother movie that Bong Joon-ho.
Yeah.
A different one.
A different Mother movie.
Mm-hmm.
Gilliam is played by...
Whoa, you
Sir-
forgot another movie that he's in.
What's he in?
The Rock.
Okay, I
What
don't
is
know
that?
that movie.
What? You've never
Rock?
seen The Rock?
No.
Sean Connery,
about-
Nick Cage,
Is it about a rock?
Ed Harris.
Is it about Dwayne Johnson?
Oh my god. Well, I'm going to make you guys watch. Of all the movies that I feel like you need to have seen, this is one of them. Like this, it's The Rock. Are you serious? You've never
Yeah, I
It's
can't even
about
say I've heard of it.
The Rock is the prison, the name of a oh fuck, what's it called? I can't even think of it.
Alcatraz?
Yeah. Yeah.
Guantanamo.
No, it's
Bay.
a prison that is no longer a prison. I think it's just a museum now. But anyway, in the movie, it's based in that prison, and it's like the prison in the movie is not functioning. I think it is Alcatraz. That makes sense.
That would make the most sense.
And so Ed Harris is in charge. He's the big baddie,
Ah.
and then
nice.
Sean
He's
Connery
good
and
at
Nick
being a
Cage are
baddie.
like going after him.
Nice.
It's a great movie. Go on, go on.
We got a season finale with Tim disgruntled
Yeah, I
about what we
know.
haven't seen. See, we're fitting it all in, folks.
Gilliam is played by John Hurt. Sir John Hurt, to be exact. He's also an Alien. And then in 1984 in the Tinker Tailor Soldier.
Soldier
Is he
Spy.
an alien?
He... Kano? I can't remember. Starts with a K.
Okay.
Tim?
I'm trying to think.
Is he the robot?
No.
That's what I was wondering, but I don't think
Who is it?
Gilliam, the guy in the back.
Oh fuck, I can't picture him because he's not the original. Oh no, he's the first guy that has the alien busted out of his stomach.
Oh, he
He's
is.
the original victim.
Which I think when we did Alien, we talked about how he was in Snowpiercer.
Probably.
Yeah, I think
That
so.
Going on, Mason is played by Tilda Swinton.
The best.
She's amazing.
She is in. This is like our 3rd film that we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've done like 3 Bong films.
She's also in The French Dispatch, Burn After Reading,
Hell yeah.
and then Only Lovers Left Alive, which Sam and I just watched a trailer for.
We're adding it for season 2.
It's
If we
Jim-
can squeeze it in.
it's done by Jim Jarmusch. I can't say his last name. The Dead Don't Die.
Oh, okay.
That director. And John Hurt is also in that movie.
Oh, shit. Add to potential flicks with The Rock.
But you know how in season 1 of What We Do in the Shadows, Tilda is there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's from that movie. That's the movie she's a vampire in.
Nice.
Oh, that's funny. You
I know.
forgot
All
another
come
movie.
together. Well, Tim, I can't say all of them.
Yeah,
What
but you
movie?
forgot your favorite movie, Adam. Wait,
Hail
that's not
Caesar?
the. No, hold on. Yeah, never mind.
Okja?
Yep. Hail Caesar had me confused for a second. That's what she's in. Yep.
I was like, I liked the movie. I was like, I don't know if I said it was my favorite.
That movie and Don Quixote, I swear, like the bits of pieces of it get lost in my brain as like the same movie.
They're weird.
kinda
They're both.
similar.
They're similar
Like
in
the
the weird.
craziness,
Yeah.
I see it.
Edgar is played by Jamie Bell. He's in Billy Elliot, Jumper, and Fantastic Four. Now he is one of the Fantastic Four. Which character do you think he plays? The young kid that jumps like that. Curtis was gonna stab. Who like looks
No,
up
I
to him.
know who you're talking about. I can't remember.
He's in the new Fantastic Four.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Another
Oh.
He's probably
He's
Flame
gonna
On,
play.
Flame Boy.
Yeah.
No, that's played by Michael B. Jordan. He is
Oh,
Ben
that's
Grimm,
right.
the Thing.
Oh,
He's the
weird.
Thing.
What?
But here's the other weird thing. His idol in this movie played Johnny Storm.
Party.
Well, yeah.
Har.
I know, kind of funny.
That's why I assumed he was Johnny Storm, but
Oh well.
We
But
got
it's
Tanya
kind of
playing.
an odd casting pick, but anywho.
Yeah, Tanya is played by Octavia Spencer.
I love her.
She's in Truth Be Told, Shape of Water, which is a great movie.
I haven't seen it. I need to watch it.
Tim needs to see it. And then The Help, which is very well known.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew's the crazy dude with one arm running at the front with the torches. Which the torch scene was done so well.
That was awesome.
All the light is actually only from the torches.
Yeah, I had a scene because it kind of looked like it.
Yeah, they did such a good job with that scene. But he is played by Ewan Bremner.
Okay.
He's in Wonder Woman. Yeah, I still don't know who he is. I even read his character and I don't remember him. He's in both of them. He's in both Wonder Woman and 1984.
I can't picture him.
Yeah.
He's also in Train Spotting and Black Hawk Down, which Black Hawk Down seemingly has like every single actor.
Yeah, it's one of those movies where it was a big cast.
I think Owen Wilson is even in that movie.
I haven't watched it in forever. I meant to watch it recently again, and I forgot.
Yeah. Yona is played by Koa Song. She's in The Host, like we said, The Beauty Inside, and Life on Mars. I think she does a great job in this character.
Yeah.
Teacher, that is the character's name, Teacher, is played by Alison Pill. She's in Midnight in Paris, my favorite. Is it a romantic comedy or just a romance?
It's a rom-com.
It's a rom-com. It's probably my favorite rom-com. I was afraid I didn't pick it one time. I had the choice to pick it because I didn't have the heart to I didn't have the durability or whatever you want to say if Tim didn't like it. It would have crushed my soul.
You'll have to pick it for a near and dear.
Yeah, and then I could crush it there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, probably not going to pick it.
You have to now.
I know.
I don't even remember the name of the movie that you said. I just know that you have to pick it.
Midnight in Paris.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's got Owen Wilson in it.
Yeah, we're gonna stomp that one out. I'm gonna pick it myself.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna hate this film. I'm gonna pick it.
I don't know. It's got Owen Wilson. Who knows?
It's got Owen Wilson, Adrian Brody. It's got Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, like I don't like Tom
Rachel
Hiddleston.
McAdams.
So yeah, let's crush it.
I thought you didn't.
I knew I'd get you. That's the only reason
I was like, I thought you didn't like Loki,
I don't
but you
like
like
Loki.
Hiddleston.
Yeah, Hiddleston's fine. I just don't like Loki.
It's like, there's the door, Tim.
Have you guys noticed we try and eject each other?
No.
But she's also in Vice, the teacher.
Vice, the movie about
Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
The director is Bong Joon-ho.
Whoa.
Fantastic guy. I know. This is our third film that we've done. He only has like 6.
I know. I feel like we just gotta finish him out here in the next couple seasons.
Yeah. Mother and then The Memories of Murder are the other 2 main ones. Then we haven't done Parasite, but we've all seen Parasite.
Yeah. It's great.
Parasite's a classic.
Yeah.
The critics gave this film a 94%.
Damn!
Yeah, this was Bong's first English film ever, and I think it's his only, but cool. The audience gave it a 72%, IMDb with a 7.1 out of 10, and Google with an 82%. So pretty highly rated. So if you guys didn't know this, I think we've said it in other movies, in other episodes. Sam loves train movies. So
I do.
You really do.
Yeah.
It's like a very odd like love, but you do love it.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They just keep my attention. I think it's
they're
because
always
it's a whole
moving.
self-contained situation, you know?
Yeah, bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sam, would you flip the movie on? We'll go to the theory second.
So, the first time I watched this, I fell asleep.
She can admit that.
But, you know, that's not a mark of whether or not it's a bad movie. As we've discussed, sometimes you just be tired. You
Right?
just go to sleep. I don't know. I feel like I like some of Bong's other movies better, but I liked it better this watch, so I guess in that case I'll have to flip it on. Like, the first time I watched it, I was like, meh. Yeah, sleep. This time I was, like, more invested, and I don't know if it was just because I was, like, trying to figure out the Willy Wonka theme, or if I just really was more awake this time. Who knows? But I do still like some of Bong's other movies better, but it's a pretty solid flick. I would flip it on if it was on the TV already running.
Yeah. I'd flip it on, but I liked it the first time. And then the whole Willy Wonka part, I was like, what? And I'm glad I got to rewatch it since then.
Yeah. Tim?
So I was just thinking about this. I'm pretty sure we watched that theory before I actually watched the movie Snowpiercer.
Really?
Wait, what?
I can't remember now because I'm thinking that's what got me to watch it. Because I remember had like Snowpiercer being around, and I was just like, just never. Because I think I thought it was a show, like the show. I didn't realize that it was the movie, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure I watched the theory on it, and then I watched Snowpiercer.
Nice.
That's funny. Now, I'm pretty sure I watched the movie first and then saw the theory, but nonetheless, you and I discussed it before.
Right, yeah. But I like this movie a lot, just in general, and knowing it's a bong, maybe I'm just biased, but bong makes gold, so...
He does.
like, it just happens to be bong when I love a movie. I don't know.
Weird how that works.
Yeah. Now, another thing that I'm probably going to catch fire for, I don't care for Willy Wonka. I'm not.
No, I think
not
that's
a fan
fair.
Of, yeah, I thought they were weird when I was a kid, and I just don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't get it. But
Tim doesn't get it.
I'm not a fan. Like maybe like I like sweets and stuff, but I don't know if that movie's drawing on kids like sweets and stuff. I don't know. I would take this version of Willy Wonka over the original Willy Wonka any day.
Sam, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I would agree with that. So, like, there were people that really loved it, I feel like, and I
thought it was okay.
Yeah,
I liked it, but...
Yeah, I wasn't saying... It wasn't bad, but it wasn't one of those movies as a kid that I was like, yeah, let's watch Willy Wonka.
It creeped me out when I was a kid.
Yeah, because the Oompa Loompas and shit, and, you're getting scared that you might be a bad egg and shit.
You get,
yeah,
like, killed.
I mean, that's some scarring experiences. But I was going to say, like, now I kind of feel a little bit more fond of it just because I think Gene Wilder does a good job.
Oh, Gene Wilder's amazing.
Yeah.
That's my issue is I love Gene Wilder as Willy.
Yeah.
And, like, we watched the new one, and I was like, this is just Tim Burton being Tim Burton.
Dude, and I'm not joking. Johnny Depp's version of it does seem like a straight-up serial killer.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fucking frightening.
I'll have to check it out. I might like it more.
You probably would.
He's got the skinny trees in this movie, too,
Yeah,
so it's a
it's
standard
just
Tim Burton film.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It seems a lot more sinister as, Tim Burton does.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we got all of us flipping it on.
Yeah.
Now, Sam, what is your opinion? Do you like the theory? Do you think it's too outlandish?
I don't know. I think there's parts of the theory that are a very big stretch. So there are parts of it that are outlandish for sure. But it's kind of one of those things that's fun, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know that it really makes sense, but it doesn't necessarily have to. It's just kind of like you watch it and you're like, all right, I can see some of that. That's fun.
So, yeah, like we've done that in a few movies.
Yeah. I agree with it just because I want it to be true.
Exactly.
I love the idea of it and how dramatically different the overall themes of the movies are, that the underlying like secret plot to it is actually
I
was like the
idea.
plot. I like that the plots are very similar in that,
right?
And the fact that like both are socioeconomic themes,
right?
And yeah,
the difference in this one, the biggest difference to me, is you have one person leading the revolution to get through, and he's seemingly Charlie, and you don't have anybody else from the other sort of different ladders, I guess, social structure ladder, to get knocked off on the way for Charlie to make it. It that's the biggest problem with it to me, is you literally only have Curtis, whereas we had Charlie and everyone else before.
That's true. But overall, fun film.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that it's fun.
I mean,
it's fun.
Like, it's actually depressing.
It's
fun.
good. It's good.
Yeah. This is fine.
And it's a little gory, to be honest.
Well, some people consider that fun.
That's why I kind of rank that a little bit lower in my bong brigade, just because it's like not necessarily my cup of tea, but it's not bad.
Yeah. Sam's obsessed with Parasite.
Parasite's great.
It still gives me anxiety.
It's crazy.
We don't really have anything else, guys.
Yeah.
Season 2 coming at you September 23rd.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do we want to go out on this one?
Oompa.
Oompa.
You gotta bring it home, Tim.
That's all I got.
Nailed
What do you do?
it.
I'm sick.
Alright,
I don't
well.
feel like singing.
All right. Well, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for listening to us.
Yes.
Be on the watch
See you
out
next
for season
season.
2.
Yarp.
Coming at you like a Oompa Loompa in a
Yeah.
Doompa Doopa. I don't know. In a train.
He's
I
so
love
dumb.
it.